Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another Lone Crown show. Woo! I'm a bit. I can't catch my breath. What? No, I'm a bit exhausted. No, my breath is exhausted. More like. I know there's a better word for it, but I can't find it right now. So. Hello there, guys and girls and unicorns and alien overlords, whatever it is that's out there in the world. Who knows? To be honest, yeah, who fucking knows? So, what the hell was... I had a good idea for what to talk about today, and I think we're gonna get there in a minute or two. I'm just gonna ease into it a bit and just talk about some other stuff that I didn't think I was going to talk about. For instance, quite interestingly enough, I don't know why I'm starting with this thing, but Maker Studios was bought by Disney. So, and they in their turn Maker owns Polaris, so yeah, Disney's getting bigger and bigger, better and better. No, I think Disney's good enough at doing I think they're solid and put out a good product. Can barely speak product. That sounded weird. I don't know why. Yeah, so I think hopefully that means good things. Means maybe it means that Disney's interested in YouTube and more that. Hopefully that can pressure YouTube to actually get things fixed. But I don't think so. Let's be honest. YouTube doesn't care about fixing things. I wonder how... I would like to... One thing, I would definitely want to visit YouTube just to see how they work, if they work at all, or what they're focusing on, because from what I heard, they don't give a shit about fixing the website. Just from what I've heard, I mean, they're more focused on making it look a certain way or that sort of stuff. I can't speak today for some reason. Kind of style. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one if we're gonna have problem with. Yeah. So. Anyway, I don't really have much to add about the thing of yet. We don't know really what will change because of them taking over Maker. I mean, it could like be just them having something. I mean, Maker is without a doubt right now the biggest thing in the of the companies on YouTube. So I mean, I feel like they're getting slowly a hold of everyone because they have a solid practice. I think Machinima shot themselves in the foot with doing all this. Like, yeah, I can understand picking up loads of people, but having shady contracts, it's always going to like bite yourself in the ass. I mean, take advantage of people. Yeah, I mean, sure, they have every right to, and the person who signs it is, if you don't read it properly, you can get into contracts which isn't good for you. But then again, I mean, the goodwill of it all, you will lose all that. And I feel like the Game Station and Maker have had worked quite well, except I mean, they had a problem with William Johnson and a couple of other people I remember a while ago, Maker, so they're not spotless. So yeah, who knows where it will go from all this. I honestly right now don't care. So long as it towards being better or still the same, then I doesn't really matter. Except people like I love to keep you people keep you Jesse Cox had the best when in my next contract where he wants to be like in Star Wars, he said like in Iron Man suit. No, he wants to Disneyland pass or something like just jokingly of course. But I mean everyone's joking that they're Disney princess. Yeah. This is all boring for you maybe. I don't know. It's just me getting control of what the fuck am I talking about today, because I should be like record directly when I have certain ideas, but for some reason it's not always a good thing, or I can't really do that because I have something other going in the way or something like that. Because in this Sunday I had a bunch of ideas to talk about travel and also my love life for some reason. Maybe I should still. You all want to know about my love life, yeah. But yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that lately for some reason. It goes in like ups and downs because I've never been in a relationship because I honestly haven't met someone I'm interested in. Sure, it all seems like I see. Maybe I've just met the wrong people because I don't know. I just haven't met anyone that's like I'm interested in. I accept like last year I met two females, like random, like two girls that I potentially could be interested in, but one of them I regret not asking out. I'm gonna be completely honest. Afterwards, I'm like a couple of weeks, week or so later, when she like she had gotten a job. It was a job, and I regretted not asking her out. Yes, that's. I mean, that happens. I mean, you don't. I wasn't sure at that time if I was interested in her or not, because I have a hard time distinguishing what I really want in life, and that goes for the same. Like now, I'm going to apply for schools and stuff because I've decided that I have done this before, but I didn't get into the one that I truly wanted to get into. So yeah, this. So I'm going to apply for schools again, and it's really hard because you have to like distinguish what you really want. And if it's a tough choice in life to know what you want and what you don't want. At least for me it was. I was better at making decisions when I was younger, because when I went to have a big decision, I went the opposite way. That was a weird one, but sure, it worked out for some reason in my life. And now that I'm going to apply for schools again, I'm wondering if I'm, for instance, now that I'm looking at the schools, I'm probably just gonna end up choosing something that I didn't believe that I wanted, but I still gonna choose that because that's how I roll with life. And it seems to have worked so far for some reason. But yeah, my other ideas of studying abroad and stuff hasn't really worked out as well as I hoped. But yeah, you can never know what's going to. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the job, work there for a while, and then I'm just gonna go and study in America. Sounds simple, just that I didn't manage to get the job part. That, or I have a job, but it's not full time, and that's what I needed. Or have a part time that I started like many like directly after I ended school, because then it wouldn't taken that long to get the money to do it. So yeah, this is my I like to advise my sisters in like not making certain mistakes that I did. For instance, I told my sister to my sister who turned 20 this Sunday. I told her that she should, for instance, driver's license. She should really get that done when she goes to school, because it's harder when you're outside of it, which I did, and it was hard to like just commit to that when you didn't have anything else to commit to. So that was something that was hard, and go and like study directly after school, but that she would have done that either way. But if you have the possibility, go and start directly after school, go and study directly. I think it's the best course of action. Sure, if it isn't for you, then I can understand dropping, but that's my, I sort of regret holding my high standards of not studying in Sweden. Not that we have bad education here in Sweden, just that we are not the best at like doing stuff with films and stuff like that. So I wanted to do somewhere else, like America and stuff, and I was quite committed to that. So yeah, it's all, that's the way it is. Yeah. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot more. Of course, I would like to find someone, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not interested in Swedish people. Maybe I have to try my luck in another country. Maybe that's the problem I'm having. I honestly don't know. I maybe it's unluckiness, and also when I was younger it was more of a nervousness. I think I was too afraid to ask some people, and some of it's just face palm, but God, I'm reminiscing of a bad way. It was a girl I was interested in, and I tried to talk to her a lot over the internet, and my mistake was just straight asking her out, and that I didn't do that. And looking back to it, I mean, oh God, her, it ended so badly, whole that situation, because I was girl, and then she finally asked if I wanted to go to the beach with her, and I sort of like, after, it just felt wrong. So during Sunday I just called it off, that I couldn't do it. And then on Monday she started chatting with me and said that I missed the chance and she got a boyfriend. And like, I just felt the whole thing, just I whole situation got me pissed off. But I feel like I was lucky in that situation, because it wouldn't have worked. She wasn't right for me. So all in all, afterwards, I'm happy that I didn't go down that route, because I mean, you don't talk to go out and then say, yeah, the day after, like you missed your chance, I now have more, and then like dissed me really badly. Like, I took the whole approach of it as just me being a kid. I can't remember how old I was, like 14, 15, no 15, something like that. I was like, stuff like that can just go. Like, I'm being very vague about all. Maybe, I don't know, but it's just memories and experience that. Yeah. Then high school years and stuff, and yeah, couldn't really be bothered with girls that much. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, yeah, if it. My friends were like, yeah, how do you look? Look, I don't care. If it happens, it happens. If I find someone I'm interested in, then all good. But yeah, I if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Maybe it's like me too much head in the clouds, but I have too high standards to just settle for something like, yeah, that would work for a while. There's some people, I'm a good judge of character, so I'm a good judge if it's like going to work out, or at least work out more than a couple of months, because there's a couple, like, I could have asked certain people out, but honestly, I just think that when I see that, like, and just, I know it's all in your mind, but most of these people, I have learned how they act and what's like basic interest and stuff like that, and yeah, maybe it could work with someone who I've who I've no similar interest in. Who knows? Maybe I made mistake in that, but so far I lived a happy life, and that's all I could ask for. I couldn't ask for anything less. Sure, I would like to meet someone, but I'm gonna be honest. I've tried a dating website. Yes, I have, and I'm just around there looking at the female profiles, and like, Jesus Christ, they're like, everyone's screaming of desperate, or like, yeah, I just wanted a relationship. I just want, like if that's the case, then I'm better being alone. That's the bar. I'm not gonna have like, I'm not gonna force myself to be in a like relationship just because of. And there was one girl that I tried to speak to, but just as many females I've spoken to over the years in over the internet or where else, I don't know, but when I speak to them, they're like somewhere else. I was like, so many times I'm like speaking to someone and like they're not paying attention. Like, yeah, they're discussing, saying something, but they're honestly focused on something else or interested in something else. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't remember exactly. My one of my best friends had a had a girlfriend at the time, and I was talking to one of the other girls who went with who he knew, and she was obviously had a crush on him. It was without doubt. I'm like, I tried to speak to her because I mean, there's no chance in hell like that she would convince him to be with her. I mean, because he's already in a good solid relationship, and I'm like, I almost just want to say that directly, but I'm like, fuck that. It's not worth my time. If you're not even interested in talking to me from the beginning, I'm like, having a normal conversation, then I'm not gonna be interested. It's not playing playing hard to get thing. It's just having a normal conversation. If you can't have that with me, you don't have to strike interest in me. You just being interested in my conversation, would that be so hard to maybe I should just be together with a crazy person. I feel like that should be a lot of fun. But then again, if you ever to break up, it would be a lot of problems. And dangerous for myself, I don't know. Yeah. This is a lot of deep shit here tonight. Yeah, I'm just you wish the world was black and white sometimes, but then again, you have to meet people to like get the. I mean, being indoors all the time at the computer, you're not gonna like probably not gonna find the person you're looking for. I mean, I don't know. I wish that way because I feel like I would have a lot of more common with people who like have interest in like being on the internet and stuff like that. But somehow I haven't met anyone I'm interested in. Because, yeah, that's just the way it. I don't know if this is depressing or just like interesting or just. I don't know really what's the. What I would want to call this one. I know that I'll find someone someday. Maybe I will find someone this year. Maybe I will find someone in New York. Maybe I will find someone at GamerCon later this year. Maybe I will find someone just walking outside in the summer. Who knows? But so far, it's all a dream. It's all. It never happens. Yeah, but I sure would love to something went right. But It's more the point that some days you just feel like you want someone, you want to be in a relationship. Today, I I feel good, I feel fine, I feel happy. Next day, I am obsessing of what I should do with my future. Day after that, I may just be tired and just take a day off from just being alive. That's when I call hell and be like, could you send someone to take over my body? And be like, yeah, of course. That's when we're gonna send the closest crazy person to you. Of course. Thank you, hell and Satan. I promise you to sacrifice my closest toy for you, stuffed toy. this whole thing just took a wrong turn somewhere. Yeah. I was also gonna talk more about travels and stuff, and I'm just gonna glance over it quickly, just because I want to talk a little bit more about. I'm gonna talk more about my trips I have done in the next podcast. But today I would just like to say that it's interesting when people get to around my age, like when they're in their 20s, early 20s, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go travel. I'm getting work, and I'm gonna travel all over the place." And when I turned around 20, I was like, to be honest, I couldn't really be bothered in traveling that much, because, or not standard travel at least. I was like, when I thought about it, I've already traveled so much in my life already, so I'm like, maybe I should just hang out my computer, hang out with friends, and just that's the way I do it. And yeah, I think I'm to be honest, maybe I should have gone on with a trip with one of my friends. Who knows? Maybe I should have done that. I haven't really done that, to be honest. I've been to like Minecon. I was with my sister and my sister's friend and her brother, and yeah, that was a nice trip. And yeah, I can say more than that, but GamerCon made me interested in traveling again, because before that I wasn't really that into traveling that much, but mostly because it was nice doing something by yourself, because my travels have mostly been with my mother, because she's the one paying for it, and I was also much younger at the point that I did most of my travels. So me doing a trip by myself and doing a lot of stuff by myself just enforced the fact that it would be more amazing for me if I lived by myself. Fortunately, I don't have the money to move out. I would definitely do that if I had, but I am in no rush to do it, and hope if I end up studying somewhere else in Sweden, then I will of course move and get a place on my own, and that would be awesome. So we're all back to where we started. Decisions and make choices in your life, and don't be afraid to do it. Unfortunately, I have been too afraid to make a lot of decisions, and And I have always I was better at taking leaps before, and somewhere getting just a couple of years older, I just been afraid to get down in the wrong path in life. And I don't see why that would be so bad if a couple months and be like, oh shit, this wasn't for me, and just go and do something else. So yeah, life. It's all a bitch. It's all a nightmare, isn't it? But for some people it is. For some people, life is worse than being dead. And I couldn't honestly. I'm more afraid of dying because of the fact that I just want to live for a long time. Maybe you guys think 100 years or like 80 years or whatever it is you're supposed to live is a long time, but for me it's just feel like it's not that long. You don't have enough time to be younger. Maybe that's just the way I see it. I would like to just be I would like us to live 200 years or something like that. So you have a longer time being, I don't know, young. I'm losing myself here, so I think I will just end it here. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. It went much up and down like most of my podcasts do. I wish I could have more weird terms, because I feel like that's something people enjoy, me just talking about me becoming, I don't know, a nut, and then just rolling down the world, and then getting cracked open and split into a million pieces and eaten alive by the world. And holy fuck, that metaphor. That's where we end it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys, I don't know, in space maybe? I don't know. Well, anyway, thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.